Ello back for his Wednesday tea time. You can follow Chris on Twitter at ChrisElloSD. We should say, in the interest of full disclosure, you've done work with San Diego State, do work with San Diego State.
And I'm a proud Aztec alum as well.
Alum. Your opinion on what the AD was saying?
I'm proud of the AD. I'm honestly proud of JD. I think the Aztecs are thinking more grandiose than what the Soccer City people are promoting or trying to produce. And I said this last week. I think the Soccer City, the whole idea of it is small-time thinking. I think we've got to think a little bigger. This is a big city, and a little 20,000-seat arena for a few soccer games is not what the city needs. It needs something bigger, and San Diego State wants the same thing. So I applaud them. I don't know how they're going to get what they want, San Diego State. That could be the concern.
The clock works against it. Does it affect the football team if recruiting right now, if your stadium issue is kind of vague?
I think it might just a little bit, but Rocky Long will get past it. He'll take them to Hodad's and OB, and everything will be cool.
Well, now playing at Mira Mesa College. Speaking of football, Mrs. Brady, Giselle, was on CBS morning show and had this to say. Take a listen.
Football, like he had a concussion last year. I mean, he has concussions pretty much. I mean, we don't talk about it, but he does have concussions.
Did she just spill the beans on yet another Patriot scandal, or is it just a case of a wife maybe not knowing what a concussion is?
Well, first of all, the fact that the Patriots might cheat a little bit is no surprise to anybody. But more importantly, she shed light on the dirty truth about the National Football League, and that is that the concussion protocol that they have in place is just an illusion, kind of like airport security. It's an illusion that all of the players are safe. They're not safe. They're running around with concussions every week, and many of them are still playing despite these concussions. And she's just telling us something that we all really ought to know. It's a dangerous sport.
All right, while we're talking dangerous sports, Evan Huffman wins stage 4 of the Tour of California. Rafael Maica remains the overall leader. But this piece of video from Monday, take a look at this. A Latvian rider would fall and bang his head and then cross the road, obviously suffering from a concussion. Should we outlaw recycling too then, if it's so dangerous?
Yes, every time.
I mean, watch this.
I know. This is a scary video.
It's like a boxer.
Scary video here. There's no question. And it gets scarier as it goes along. They take the bike away from him. But, you know, we were kicking this around a little last week. Every time somebody gets injured, we have to make a new rule. Every time somebody gets hurt in a sport, we have to think about getting rid of the sport. Look, I mean, if you're going to ride down hills at that kind of speed, you're going to have some major injuries. This guy suffered one. And so be it. On goes the sport.
Kentucky Derby, Always Dreaming, pulls the 4th post.
Yeah.
Who's your $2 bet on?
The horse next to him, Classic Empire.
Why?
Favorite in the Derby, little shorter distance, gets a better trip. All the horse racing regular lines. I just don't think Always Dreaming is a super horse.
We've got 20 seconds left. The Lakers hold the 2nd spot in the NBA draft. Is drafting the ball kid on the court, is his on-the-court ability worth having dad off the court?
Nobody's on-the-court ability is worth that guy's dad.
Just
I can sum it up in less than 20 seconds.
Contract negotiations are going to be a nightmare.
My goodness. It drives me nuts that this guy's trying to control the NBA, and he may get away with it.
All right, that's Chris Ello. Thursday's guests look like this. Thank you for watching the KUSI News at 6:45. We should mention DJ Green is going to be in. He's going to be a high school basketball coach.
DJ Gay, one of my all-time favorites.
That's all. Did I say it's
Green? You said DJ Green.
Green and Gay will be in 5:45, 6:45. We will see you then. So concludes our look at the 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock sportscast.